Yeah, what's up, y'all? You know what time it is, Frank Bay. It's been a minute. Mike be jumping off the chain. What's up, man? A lot of boxing to cover, man. Everything went down and nothing happened, right? Frank Bay got his pick wrong, but let's get to the intro.
Remember, all I'm offering is the truth, nothing more.
Yeah, man. Teofimo shit the bed. What's up, BB? Ingenuity. Yeah, boxing is history. Who cares, man? You know what? One down, another one comes up. You know, people kept saying Teofimo was Mexican. Did y'all think he was Mexican? I don't know. I seen a lot of Mexican hate. Salute more DC. Salute Eric Gomez, Bomb Squash. Salute Lord Chilaquiles, boxing will never leave you. You know, we got to get it in. So how do y'all feel, man? Are y'all happy? Are y'all happy that Shakira won? Impala, what I still, can you explain this to me? Fish, orange, white eyes. Maybe I'm saying something ridiculous. More DC, salute Frank, salute guys. Hit the like. Man, it's been a minute. You know, it's hard to get some time away, you know, from the peoples, but I had to jump in, man. I'm gonna try to do a little bit more regularly, but hit the like. But man, you know what? I love this boxing shit. I love talking with you guys. You know, salute to everybody. You know, talk your shit in the chat. More DC already says Black Americans are mad because we Mexicans run the Southwest. Salute. Hey, man, you know what? In life, man, people are going to hate you for whatever you do. You know, there will be people that love you and there'll be people that hate you. And I'm okay with that. We got to be okay with it. You know what I'm saying? And this is the point. I was not a fan of Shakur Twitterson that night. You know, hats off, salute, he won. I picked Teofimo. Like I said, I picked him with my heart. You know what I'm saying? I picked him with my heart. And, you know, I wanted him to win. I felt it'd be better for boxing. And he shit the bed. What do you guys think? Did Shakur Twitterson put on the performance of a lifetime like everybody's saying? That he's the best? He's an all-time great already? Or do you guys feel like, Don Chilaquiles? Hey, man. You know, you got to be a little more creative. We won't have the racial slurs. You know, you got to be funny with it, you know? No political power. With that, you know what? I leave politics to other people, but you got to understand we live in a global world now. You know, we're all connected. And every race of Hispanic, Latinos, Mexicans, they're everywhere all around the world, especially in America. So, you know, you need to be careful who you put down today because they may be in power tomorrow. You never know, especially the way, you know, things are. We live in a topsy-turvy world. But anyway, back to boxing. Who's happy that Shakur Twitterson won? You know, if you don't mind, you know, I dropped a video on Shakur Twitterson. Tio Shakur was a fixed fight. You know, I never go as far to say fix. You know, I don't like to say that. Can things be corrupt? Yes, corruption exists everywhere you look, right? That's the world we live in. Corruption at its finest. Did Tio throw the fight? I mean, I've heard everything, right? People think Tio threw the fight. His dad said his head wasn't there. You know, crazy shit, right? People are saying that Shakur Twitterson had stacked hand wraps. You know, all the above, just the craziest things you can think of. Keyshawn versus Jermaine was also a fixed fight. Hey, man, that's one thing about Frank Bay. I allow everybody to have an opinion. That's the thing that makes America great, right? Is that we have free speech and you're allowed to say whatever you want. You're allowed to think whatever you want. And, you know, I'm not going to call you crazy. It's not crazy to think that things didn't look a little fishy because, like you're saying, Jermaine Ortiz, that was a trash fight. People were bored as shit. You know, I seen the internet, the Twitter, and people were more mega cope. What is Shakur? Why is Shakur such a crybaby? Well, it's what they do, man. The excuses come because Shakur stripped. Yep, that was in the news also. Look, man, people have an opinion. You're allowed to like what you don't like, and you're allowed to like what you like. This is a free country. This is not communism. This is not socialism. You have the freedom to choose, and you choose with your time and your wallet, just like you choose to be here with Frank Bay, and I appreciate it. Salute Bulbous. Salute Chitlin. Hit the like, guys. Back in the Chitlin says back in the day, fans would drag these boring fights out of the ring. Exactly. Hey man, I relate this to anything we do in life, right? Like, prices in America, actually inflation is all across the board, right? Our dollar goes less. So boxing is suffering the same thing. We're seeing, American networks are not picking up these promotional companies and fighters, you know, because people are spread thin. You have all these streaming services. You have Paramount, Hulu, YouTube. I mean, it's just oversaturation, right? These people get so triggered with your nicknames. Yeah, I see you putting in work too. It's comedy, bro. This is entertainment. This is what I'm gonna get to. This is the entertainment business. See, these guys, they don't support the sport. Now, Frank Bay, I support the sport. Ralph Unreal. I support the sport. Now, do I buy every pay-per-view? No, because that's foolish, right? It's just like, do I go see every damn movie in the theater? No. Do I buy every song? No. I buy what I like, and I don't buy what I don't like. It's funny. Turkey mysteriously appeared out of nowhere. Then the feds went after Kinahan. Hey, man, where the shit has happened. Boxing it was controlled by the mob. Who's to say that it's not? But back to Shakur Twitterson, right? And I'm starting to think that people his fans don't support. They don't actually go to the fights. They don't buy the pay-per-views. Me, I go to local boxing events. I support the local amateurs. I support my local gym. Boxing is not cheap. If you actually go to one of these events, the cheapest ticket is about, I want to say $150. Maybe $150 to $300 just to get in the door. Now you're not talking about snacks and food and dinner. Boxing is not for the poor man. It used to be a poor man sport, to get in. It's the easiest sport to get in, unlike baseball, basketball, football, right? Your average football, you want to take your kid to go average football, it's about starting at $150. It's probably like $300, $400 just to play baseball, just to play football, right? And for a kid, you can go down to your local gym. Sometimes they have police activity leagues. They're sponsored, they're nonprofits, and you can get your kid in for like a couple bucks, But I know around where I'm at, the average boxing gym is $150 a month. When I was in a boxing gym, when I was working in the gym, it was no less than $100 just to get started. Then you got your down payments. So, things are expensive. The Shakur Twitterson, you're talking floor seats in the thousands. So, pay-per-views are $80, $90. The Zone wants you to pay $400, $500 annually. So, then there's the other PBC Thurman pay-per-view. So, Chisora and Wilder, all these pay-per-views, so this shit is not cheap. And, the thing is, we do have the ability to steal the fights. But if anybody's tried to stream, it's not good. If you really want to watch something, I don't stream it. I go to a friend's house, I go to family, and we buy the fight. We get food. I like to support the sport for things that I like, which brings me back to Shakur Twitterson. I am not a fan. And what I'm hearing and what you guys are here for, and what I'm here to tell you is we're not alone. You're going to hear everybody talk about, oh, he's the best. And if you don't appreciate his skills, then you just don't understand boxing. That's the thing that's really pissing me off, man, is everybody's trying to tell me, Frank Bay, tell More BC, tell Bobus, tell everybody, if you don't like this guy, you don't know boxing. Put a 1 in the chat if you feel me on that. Because apparently, Frank Bay, I don't know boxing. I don't like boxing because I was bored to tears. But I'm not the only one. I'm going around the internet. I'm going around the social media, and all I'm seeing is people saying the same thing. This is let's see. This is Steven Jackson saying basically the same thing. We don't appreciate the sweet science, right?
You won that fight. Don't nobody want to see that, bro. I'm rooting for you.
And this is the brother. This is a brother saying it. This is not racist Frank Bay. This is not racist BDA, where you get accused of racism. You know, this is a brother, another brother, and he's not the only one. This is what you're gonna see everywhere.
I want you to have all the success in the world. Don't nobody want to watch that, bro.
He said, "Don't nobody want to watch that." That's crazy. I thought he'd be on code. Does everybody know what be on code is? To be on code. You know, I believe it's a prison term, right? When you go to the pinta, you know, and you're from a certain gang, you know, you're kind of forced to join a prison gang, and you got to stay on code. It's race versus race. So to be off code is like speaking down on your own, right?
I ain't gonna lie. Yeah, you can't be hit. I ain't gonna lie. You one of the coldest motherfucking punches. I give you that. Cannot hit you at all. That's a skill that is hard to perfect. But nobody want to watch that.
Damn, that's some cold shit. That's some cold fucking shit right there. Don't nobody want to watch that. That's your own, man. Your own peoples is saying that. To be a thug. Hey man, you know what? People go to the prison for less. You know, who knows? You know, I'm not gonna analyze it, but strictly to be on code, it's just basically so in boxing, if I like Virgil Ortiz or I like Bam Rodriguez, and they can do no wrong. You know what I'm saying? Because I've been accused of that. I only go for Latin fighters, I only go for Mexican fighters, and I don't call out fighters. I say no. I mean, Bam is on snack. I mean, you know, I'll call people out. It's not a problem. I know Virgil's looking bad right now. Black Americans always get their ass whipped by Mexicans, Europeans in the higher weight classes. That's the way it's looking. They're already calling that boy a okay, yeah. That's what you call, but basically like a sellout, right? So it'd be like me if I got on here, Frank Bay, and I was, you know, saying Mexican boxing #1, Latinos rule, we dominate, and then I got on here and criticized Bam. You know, that's being off code. So, I mean, no, it's subjective. It's subjective. This is the problem that I have is that, you know, if you talk boxing anywhere else, you talk boxing with people, they're trying to convince me that Shakur is great. That he's a great fighter. That's all I see is that he's the best. Nobody could beat him. Yada, yada, yada. And I'm just not buying it. Shakur is going to Doug Murataya. That's the problem. I said, you know, they already crowned him the next Floyd Mayweather. That's all I'm seeing. And I'm going to show you guys. You know, I'll bring it up. But this is what you're seeing. He's the next Floyd fraud Mayweather. You know, and now fraud Mayweather's broke. That's the news that broke. This whole WBC thing, you know, Deontay Wilder talking about white privilege. I'm starting to see a pattern here. I'm starting to see a pattern with certain people. But, you know, you have to be careful what you say, where you say, because people will get offended, right? We witnessed a masterclass. I mean, he beat him. He outboxed him. Yes, I will say it. And yes, I picked Teofimo by knockout. And like I said, I that's what I wanted, so that's what I said. But if you listen to other lives, I had already said, man, he's an underdog for a reason. The cards are stacked against him. Teofimo has showed weaknesses. Shakur and Keyshawn look bigger than Conor Ben. They were by far a lot bigger than those guys, you know. And there's a reason why they want to fight Conor Ben. Yeah, I know. I get it. Masterclass of Badoinks. Oh my God, you're saying Badoink now? I call it pity pat. You know, they're playing patty cake. Look, he beat Teofimo resoundingly, okay? There was no question Teofimo got beat. But I'm not, you know, they're throwing around. He got it beat his ass beat. He got whooped. You know, Frankie, salute BDA. You know, the man, the myth, the legend, the most racist podcast, the Latino LDBC in the building. I will be dropping the link later, unless, you know, people want to cook now. Frank A does his little rants. But I need a rant on this, man. This really grinds my gears. I just don't like the propaganda. When someone tries to force feed you what is good, and what is bad. That's personal. I'll give it to you like this. Have you ever had a friend try to tell you a certain music group or a certain movie was just the best, and that if you don't like it, then you don't know music? Frank, El Cuckoo. Salute. Hit the light, guys. BDA runs the yard. Yeah. That's right. We got to pay our dues, Don't you hate when people try to do that in corporate America? The music establishment, the powers that be, the movie establishment, they try to tell you, it's like the Grammys, right? I think the Grammys were the other night, and all I seen was like Kendrick Lamar. If you guys listen to rap, like he won every award, and even the culture. The culture was giving backlash. It's like, look, man, we see you're trying to force feed this guy, and yeah, he's okay, he's good, right? That the Academy Awards, they try to tell you what's great, but ultimately the people speak. The people speak, and they tell you what's good and what's not with their wallet, and that's what I'm seeing. People are not buying that Shakur Twitterson is worth their pay-per-view money. He's not even worth their time.
You won. We wanted you to win. I was rooting for you, but I wouldn't watch that again. That damn show ain't finna pay-per-view that boy. Yeah, we got.
Did you hear that? He said, I definitely not gonna pay it, and I'm not gonna pay-per-view it again. Yeah, man. Blacks don't adapt. Whoa. Bunch of freaks and in the Grammys now, rappers wearing skirts. Look, man, this is what I'm telling you, man. This is the corporatization of art and entertainment, right? Never forget that boxing is entertainment. I don't know how much I can stress that to you. And you get all these hipsters, all these people. Oh yeah, I talked to the guy. He's rubbing off on me. Pause. Sheesh. Look, man, I get offended when people try to tell me what's good and what's not. You can't tell me that Shakur Twitterson is great for boxing, that he's high entertainment, that I'm gonna buy every single fight. I guess I'm just not a boxing fan. I guess that's the end of really what it comes down to, right? Because I don't appreciate the sweet science. Now let me ask you guys, do you guys appreciate the sweet science? Is this a personal thing? Is it objective? Can we watch a fighter and we say, you know what, he's good, but he just doesn't do it, he's boring? I seen people saying, make the comparison that Dimitri Bivol is boring as well. Do you guys feel Dimitri Bivol is boring? How do you guys feel about Dimitri Bivol? What up, Boxing Rude? Thank you. Yes, I'm going to drop the link in a little bit. Was it crying? Oh, whoa. Hit the like, guys. Hit the like. Yeah. Well, that was a separate incident. But look, I find it hard to give Shakur Twitterson credit. And all I was saying is I think he could have did more. He had a dead man walking in front of him. Teofimo was beat from pretty much like the second or third round. Bivol's a master class at different styles. Yeah, I mean, look, I don't find Dimitri Bivol boring. And the distinction I made is that he's fighting like bigger guys, bigger punchers. Where these guys, the Haneys and Shakuras, they're fighting fucking guys they're way bigger than. These guys are weight bullies. They're fighting guys way smaller. Teal look pretty small in there compared to him. High IQ pressure. Yeah, it's a different, but you got to understand like what guys are doing on different levels. You know what I'm saying? When they're actually at a higher weight class, and not because they're weight bullies and so they're still big, but they're actually the undersized men. You know what I'm saying? Ralph and Real. Yeah, I think Bivol and Usyk are different. They box and they let the hands go. So not only are they smaller, but they're getting knockouts. They're putting on shows. Now they don't do it every time, but I would never accuse them of being boring. When these guys, Haney and Shakira, Bud Crawford, Snackford, these guys are like 3 times the size sometimes of the guys they're facing. You know, like Keyshawn Davis when he faced Barenchik. You know, he's 3 times his size. The sweet science is David Lemieux and Golovkin. The sweet science was like Zuffa. Zuffa had a card on Saturday, and it was pretty exciting. They were slugging it out. They were slugging it out. They were going back and forth with it. Shakur can't sell a pay-per-view to the casual. Well, yeah, no, I mean, that's just the truth. Casuals want to see blood. I guess I'm not a boxing fan. If you want to see blood, you're not a boxing fan. That's pretty much what people are saying. Carl, that guy is that bad. Isn't that bad? Obatize, he has 2 wins over Marcus Brown. Yeah, I seen Obatize fighting. Not really a name. Glatton. Yo, Frank, salute. Mike Rodriguez, salute. Thank you. Hit the like, guys. Hit the like. We just cooking in the lab real quick. I'm gonna drop the link. Don't worry. Hot Rod, yeah, that was good. That's boxing to me. You don't have to be a back foot bitch and just jab. You know, okay, Shakur, he opened up a little bit in the first couple rounds, but then that's what everybody's saying. Jab. He just threw a 1-2. Jab, maybe a power shot. The lab. Oh, damn. Well, now I'm going to say it more, Mr. BDA. You know, this is my show. BDA, go on with your bad self. Brandon Gladden is ranked number 1. See, you guys know more than me. I'm just telling you, you know what I'm saying? I've heard of him, but I don't know too much. Maybe I'll catch some highlights. But yeah, Obatai is in business with Zuffa on, I believe, March 8th. But look, man, you know, the most exciting fight on that card was Bruce Carrington. Bruce Carrington got the knockout of the night. Well, the highlight of the night was a guy's hairpiece falling off, right? I guess that's the rage. This guy's on Jimmy Kimmel. You know, it's kind of, it's good and it's bad that the guy's hairpiece falling off is the best thing to happen on the card. That's crazy, isn't? Somebody clip what I just said. It is crazy that the highlight of the night was a guy's hairpiece getting punched off. Somebody clip this. This is a hot take that you guys need to spread. The highlight of the coronation of the next Fraud May runner, the Shakur Twitterson, all-time great, the highlight was a hairpiece falling off. That's crazy. That kind of shows you the level of entertainment that he provides. I just don't see what he's gonna do going forward. Who is he gonna fight? You know, we seen the whole Conor Benn thing, right? It looked like he brought Conor Benn in the ring, and it was corny. It was just corny. I mean, Conor Benn, and then he does that weak shit about a rehydration clause. And then again, this is the Fraud May runner thing all over again. He's going to get to pick and choose who he wants. He beats everybody. Nobody can beat him. So therefore, he doesn't need to fight anybody. And I see a lot of people already got him number 1. He's number 1 pound for pound. Is he your guys' number 1 pound for pound? Put a 1 if you put Shakur Twitterson number 1 pound for pound. Somebody tell me, please. I wanna. Where is he at in your pound for pound if he's not number 1? Because apparently, if I don't put him number 1 pound for pound, then Frank Bay doesn't know boxing. I'm already gonna get hate and shit for this, right? I already don't know boxing because he's, you know, not my number 1 pound for pound. And I think it's somebody in my comments, man. Shakur isn't even top 10. Well, according to the public, I mean, he's forgotten about. Mark my words, this guy's going to be forgotten about. You know, David Benavidez and Bam Rodriguez, when they had that card, it was memorable. They went in and put on a show. You know, no matter how you feel about Benavidez, no matter how you feel about Bam Rodriguez, you know, they put on a show. They got the knockouts. They were the headliners, and they finished strong. And people want to see you again. You know, is anybody talking about, oh, I can't wait to see Shakur Twitterson again? I haven't seen any highlights. I really haven't. All I see is talking heads talk about how great he is and you know, polishing his knob. That's all I see. but nobody's talking about the fight and how exciting he was. True School puts him at number 3 above Bam. Yeah, that guy is a cuck. Look, man, I'm sorry. I don't know if you like these guys, but I don't know. I just gotta call them cucks. It's the bandwagon effect, right? Remember when there used to be a bunch of Patriots fans? You know, all the Yankee fans. Well, now that the Patriots are they're back, they're all out. But what happened in between? Didn't remember everybody was a Patriots fan? Snack for salute, hit the like. Everybody was like somehow this Patriots fan, and then they just kind of disappeared, right? They just went away, and now that they're back again. I remember all these Chiefs fans. There was a bunch of Chiefs fans. What happened to all the Chiefs fans? You know, that's life, right? People just want to be popular. So I'm seeing a lot of cucks. Oh yeah, Shakur, he impressed me. I wasn't impressed, but now I'm impressed. He's number 1. And it's like, bro, we see through your cuckingness, right? You want to join in so that you look like you appreciate boxing. That's what it looks like to me. It looks like people are afraid of being called out, because if you don't think it was great in a master class, then you don't know boxing, right? And people are following that, right? They want to be told, oh, you like Shakur, oh, you know boxing, you appreciate the sweet science. They don't want to be, they're afraid to be called a hater. Well, Tio wasn't even ranked number 5. Look, man, if you know boxing, you know Tio had struggled. You know, we wanted him to win because we felt like it'd be better for boxing. His style is boring, changed my mind. That's the problem, man. People, I see a lot of people trying to change people's mind and convince you. They're trying to convince you that you don't know boxing if you don't like Shakur Twitterson. They're just desperate for it. They're desperate to I don't know. They want you to lick his boots. They want you to name your firstborn after Shakur. You know, they want to marry him. I think it's a lot of suspect behavior. Tio wasn't even ranked in the top 10 anymore. Yeah. No, I mean, look, man. A lot of excuses are coming out. Tio blaming his dad. His head wasn't in it. You know, a lot of excuses on both sides. Now people are saying that Shakur hurt his hand. So I dropped the link. If you want to get on and you want to tell me Shakur is the greatest of all time, you're going to name your children after him. You know, you want to have his children. If you could, I don't know. Frankie, do I get my casual mates over a beer? No. Okay, the angry Australian. Let me just do one thing and I will bring you in. But yeah, man, I guess I'm a hater. I guess I don't know boxing if I don't appreciate it. You know, I don't appreciate it. I'm sorry. I just don't. Hello.
What up, Frankie?
Yo, what's up, Carl?
What's going on, mate?
You know, just trying to talk this boxing and give my 2 cents on what I think is boring.
Mate, you will never change my mind. Like the last fucking comment I put in your chat, like, do I get me casual mates over who will like watching big fights? Do I get them over for a beer and a barbecue and go, oi, I'm putting a fucking Shakur Stevenson pay-per-view on. Watch this cunt. This guy is going to blow your mind. My mates are going to think I'm a fucking soft cock.
No. They asked for their money back, even though they didn't pay, right?
They're going to disown me. They're not going to be my fucking friend anymore. Like, I get it, right? I get it. And the thing that I hate is when they say about styles make fights. Well, I find that argument fucking shits me to tears because it's such a baseless fucking argument. And I think fighters make fights. Shakur doesn't have the fucking ability to fucking lay it on someone, man. He had Tio fucked. He had him fucked. He could have done more. Let your hands go, cocksucker.
Thank you. Know, you said an excellent point. Say it again. What you said. You said something about fighters. They always say that dumb shit, right? That cliche.
Styles make fights.
Yeah.
They say styles make fights. it's fighters that make fights, not fucking styles. They might fight a certain style, but you know what? A great fighter can fight a hell of a lot of styles. What styles he got? Look at a guy like Bam, right? I look at a guy like Usyk. Usyk can stand there and slug it out, or Usyk can take his time and work you out and set a trap and catch you. Like, what style's that? Is that a slick European, fucking Mexican? What style is that, man? Like, you know, that's the fighter. That's why, man. Like, I like watching Inoue. I like watching fucking Usyk. I like watching Bam, man. I'm a big fan of Bam, and I've said this long time ago, mate. If Bam was a 147 pounder, that little motherfucker would be the face of boxing, because the way that guy moves, man, and the way that guy fights is just fucking next level for me. And that I would sell Bam to every casual mate I've got. I'd say, come and check this mad little Mexican dude out. They would fucking love me for it if I could put it. And I'd be like, man, and it's not only for that, it's for belts. Like yeah, I just, mate, Shakur Stevenson, I don't even respect it, mate, because, you know, a guy like Josh Padley, like, and people say, oh, well, he knocked out Josh Padley. Yeah, but let's put it into perspective, man. Josh Padley, 6 days before that fight, was on a roof installing solar panels, and he got the call from Eddie going, hey, do you want to fight Shakur on Saturday? Yeah, send me the coordinates. I'll be there. Like,
nah, man, you cooking, man. And I'm glad you're saying this, because that's what I've been thinking. But you're saying it better than me, man. What do you think about people that say, oh, you just want rock'em sock'em?
I think they're fucking idiots. I honestly think they're very, mate. There's a lot of people I talk to that their IQ's about the size of their shoe. I just, for the life of me, mate, and I won't. No one will ever change my mind. I had people, like, I was over at Rap Stars, man, and I had people trying to tell me that I'm just hating. I'm just hating.
Yeah. Well, you
and
know
I
where
even
you're
got
at.
the one that I hate him because he's black, and I'm like, fucking stop playing the victim, you can't.
Oh, they went there?
I'm like, if he was fucking orange with pink polka dots and fought like that, I'd hate the cunt.
Thank you. Man, you cooking today, man. This guy really grinds your gears, huh?
Oh, I fucking can't stand the guy, mate. Like, he does just enough. You know what I mean? Like, I don't find that pound for pound. For me, that's not exciting. It's fucking not, Frankie. And it's not because he's black. It's because he's fucking boring.
Well, that's why I do this, man. This is why I do a show. I do a channel, because, like you're saying, you're in certain places and these motherfuckers throw that shit at you, right? You don't like him because he's black. And this is why I do it, because I'm like, no, bro, we're not alone. Look,
no.
man.
And you'll never change my mind, Frankie. I'm sorry, man. Like, you know, the fight with Zepeda, I feel that he stepped on the gas because he fucking had to. He was told.
Yeah, man, but that's the thing. If you didn't like this, then you don't like boxing. Those motherfuckers really try to tell you that you don't know boxing, you don't appreciate it. I don't know what you could say to those people. But here's my thing with it. It's like, look, man, Carl, can I convince you to like a song?
No.
Like, no, right? Like, can I convince you to like a movie?
No. No. And like you were saying before, Frankie, this is entertainment. That guy doesn't entertain me, man. Look at his fight with De Los Santos in Vegas, bro. The crowd walked out of they were walking out after round 9. They're like, fuck this shit. Give us Navarrete again. Navarrete was the co-main. I can't remember who he fought. And they fought to a draw, Frankie. It was a fucking war. It was a brilliant fight. The crowd was going fucking nuts. And then they got fed that fucking ass.
No, you're right. I forgot about that part too.
I don't forget, mate, because I just keep being told that, you know, I'm hating this style, and I get told the same thing, Frankie. I just like rock'em sock'em fighters. And it's not like that at all, man. I like seeing dudes get their chin checked, face adversity, bounce back. That's why I fucking love this cunt of me avatar, man. Jai Opetaia fought Barrios with a double broken jaw. and fought on
Yeah.
and won, man. Like, that is fucking the stuff of legends, man. Like,
That's what's memorable, right? Because the shit ain't cheap.
Exactly. It's not fucking cheap for me, bro. I'll tell you, everything is pay-per-view in Australia. What you guys get over there for free, we got to fucking pay. We got to pay for fucking everything, unless it's on Netflix or Paramount Plus. And man, you know what? People want to shit on Zuffa, man. I'm telling you, Frankie, you watch this fucking company in 2 or 3 years' time, bro. I'm telling you, man, these cunts are gonna make some fucking noise.
No, that Saturday card, like the first card was like, it was okay, but this second card was a banger. I mean, they were slugging it out, man. The Gvozdyk and damn Hot Rod was dropping each other. That's what people want to see. And here's my problem: is they'll tell you that's not boxing, and I'm like, no, that's real boxing.
Yeah. Boachuk and Batayev, like that was a fucking war.
They were slugging, but that's my point. Is like that's boxing to me. Like they were still boxing. It was still skillful.
You see, what it is, in my opinion, is Shakur's mastered the amateur style, and he's brought it into professional boxing. For me, it's Olympic. Man, if you've ever watched that Olympic sport fencing where you come in with a sword and you fucking stab old mate in the guts and then run back.
Yeah.
That's what I equate amateur boxing to, man. Unless you start getting up into the heavyweights, that shit's not going to work.
Well, I think go ahead.
No, I think Shakur, if he ever gets the balls to go up to 54, I think that's where he'll get some major resistance. I think a lot of people will walk through his shots because, man, we already saw him talking shit about Conor Benn, right? He wants Conor Benn at 47 and he wants a hydration clause on him.
Yeah, that weak shit.
Like, hang on, mate. Fucking, you want to fight a guy that's never held a belt. Like, he's obviously chasing the bag. You want to fight a guy that you will beat easily, fucking easily. Like, I'm going to be honest, man. Like, Conor Benn, I was surprised he did what he did in the second fight. And I just think Eubank is a bit damaged by this stage. I think Eubank's well and truly damaged. But I just don't think Conor Benn's that good, man. I just never been that high on him. And I'm thinking, so the only way, and this is the only way this cunt's going to sell a pay-per-view is with a guy like Conor Benn and go to England and fight Conor Benn in England. That's the only way that cunt's going to fucking get a big bag because, man, he won't fight his mates. Tank won't fight him.
No.
Fucking Devin seems to be the only one that wants to fight, but I don't even know if that can happen at this point, man. Like,
Go ahead.
For the life of me, and this is another thing, man. Friends not fighting friends. Like, what the fuck? What has the sport become? What has it become? What's going on, Frankie? Like, I'm getting old, and I just don't cop idiots, mate. But I'm just.
Hey, man, as long as your pecker works, you're okay, Carl. You're not old. You're old when it don't work no more.
The sport's going to the dogs, mate. Like, it's fucked.
I mean, we still got. I think you still got Bam. You still got Virgil. I mean, you still got the Zuffa cards, but I think the frustration is that everybody's hailing him a king already. That's the frustration. Like, what? Like, I don't know. There's to me, it's an agenda. I think it's an agenda to create the next fraud Mayrunner. That's what they feel like Americans will buy again. But what I'm seeing is, I don't know if you heard the news that Fraud Mayrunner's broke or like he's having a lawsuit.
Yeah, I saw that. Who was it with? Raphael.
It's with Showtime. Yeah, they're saying the news broke that he's broke. He's shooing. He's missing like hundreds of millions of dollars. But something people are speculating. Go ahead.
It was 300 and something million? What? 320 million?
Yeah. It's a lot of dough, right? Like that's missing.
Yep.
But people are speculating that maybe he didn't really get robbed. It's just they lied about his numbers.
Yep.
So the news, what people are speculating is that he didn't really get robbed. What happened was he thinks he's owed more money than he actually made because they lied about how many pay-per-views he sold and how much money the fights made. It was just a hype machine.
Yep.
And that's what they're doing with this guy. So they might tell you he sold 500,000 pay-per-views, but I doubt it. I don't think it. And a lot of people did not buy this.
Nah, man. Nah, look, and I'll be honest, man, like that fucking Big Baby's toupee flying off was the highlight of the card. That's the thing.
Yeah.
That's the meme that got made. There's no fucking meme about Shakur or Tio. There's no great moment tell me a great moment in that fight. Tell me what round I missed. Tell me what round I go back and watch this fucking brilliance.
I can't think of anything.
See, how is that a memorable fight like that? And, you know, people say, oh, we'll blame that on Tio. No, motherfucker. If Shakur was winning that easy, if Shakur's winning 12 zip, fucking put your glove on his face, you can't.
I think when you were saying that, I think that the problem is people want to see you take chances. Like, that's what we're paying for, right? We're paying. Yeah. Okay, I can appreciate skill. Okay, don't get me wrong. I can appreciate skill. I appreciate Dimitri Bivol. I appreciate Inoue. I guess because they don't back foot bitch it, then somehow they're not slick enough. See, this is the problem I'm having. Is like when they say this slick American black, American slick. It's like, well, no, Inoue is slick. Usyk is slick. Bivol's slick. What are they really talking about? Because those guys are slick.
I think Bam's fucking pretty slick too.
Yeah, no, he's probably the slickest out of all of them, right?
I think Bam's got, and you know what it is, Frankie? It's called IQ, mate. These guys can fight different styles. It's not one style. It's not the style that makes the fight. It's the fucking fighter that makes the fight. Those fighters that can change styles, switch up, you know, they can fight on the back foot. They can fight long and fight with a jab and keep some kind of range. But they can also hang in the pocket and fucking put something on your chin and they'll actually try and cut. What I love about boxers, bro, is how they try. I relate it to cutting a tree down, right? That these guys, they'll eventually cut that fucking tree down. One way or the other, they're cutting that fucking tree down. Whether it goes 12 rounds or whether it's a knockout. If they cut that tree down, but, mate, for me, Shakur was like a chipmunk fucking chewing on the bark on the side of the fucking tree, man.
Are you looking at your screen, Carl?
Yeah.
Mike Coppinger, he says Shakur Stevenson told the world he'd make it look easy against Teofimo. Better yet, Shakur stood his ground while boxing and never disengaged. Just how good is he, and where does he go from here? Now, this is what I'm talking about, man. Is that true?
But would you expect anything less from that fuckwit?
Well, no, I know, but I'm just giving the people an example of what we're talking about. You know, they're trying to tell us that he stood his ground and never disengaged. But I didn't see that. I seen a whole lot of nothing.
Yeah, I didn't see nothing, man. I didn't see more than a 1-2, if I'm honest. Like,
well, that's what that guy Steven Jackson was saying. I played a clip, and yeah, he's kind of a casual, but that's what he said. He says, "Man, you need to do more. You just need to do more." Isn't that what we ask of? Look, because we're paying our money, right? And don't we ask that of anything we do? Like, you go get a restaurant, you don't settle for mediocrity, right?
And you see, Frankie, I know what I'm going to get with this cunt now. I know that's the real Shakur. The Shakur that fought Zepeda was pressured, was told that there's no Tom and Jerry shit. He was told in that Zepeda fight. And I don't think Zepeda was hurting him, man. I think Zepeda is more, he wears you down with volume. But, mate, I saw him rock Shakur and put him on the ropes, man. To me, I think that's been his best opponent. That's the first guy that's actually landed on him.
Yeah,
but only because he had to. Only because he fucking had to. And then what did he do the very next fight? He went back to what he does at best. He is a master at staying out of range, and he is a master with the jab. Right? Look, mate, I'll give him, that cunt can jab. He would jab your face off. He would jab if your face is there, if you don't use angles and head movement, and I think you got to like peekaboo that cunt and rush him. Honestly think that's how you mow that cunt down. And you got to try and pin that cunt in the corner and then watch him run. Watch him do what Josh Kelly did against Murdazaliev.
Yeah, they're showing. I'm gonna play this clip. They're showing highlights, but he's not really doing anything. I don't know how to explain it. Maybe I'm just really being a hater, but I'm gonna play it and. so everybody can see. So they're showing him jabbing, but it's kind of just like I don't see anything on it. Do you see anything on it?
Nah, man. Nah.
Okay, hold on.
It's fast, man. He's got a fast jab. Like, you can't deny that. He's got a really quick jab.
But you're telling me you can't get through that? Because
well, the only way you can is like I'm saying, man. You got to use head movement, get under him, and rush the cunt and pin him in a corner, and then watch. But then watch. You're just going to get the runner. You're not going to get the guy that's going to want to stand there.
It just doesn't seem like anything that would keep you off of you, like a power jab. You know, that's all I'm saying.
Look,
it was okay.
I don't think that pay-per-view would have sold fuck all, if I'm honest, man. And I think you need a dance partner. We all know, like, Tank can't sell without fucking Ryan. And Ryan actually still does decent numbers. But when Tank and Ryan, I think that was our biggest card in fucking modern history, wasn't it?
Say that again.
That was our biggest pay-per-view, was Tank and Ryan. Has there been a bigger one? I don't know. I know
No.
Eubank Jr. and Conor Benn did 700,000. That's a good number.
Because Canelo Crawford was on Netflix.
Yeah, so the numbers are all fucked now, aren't they? You can't really.
So if you're listening, you're watching, hit the like. Carl's cooking, but I want to direct you to the screen again. Here's Dan Canobio saying Shakur is the new Floyd. You're going to tune in to watch your favorite fighter ultimately lose 11-1. So now he's setting the stage. He's trying to tell us that he's telling us, yeah, it's going to be a decision and you're going to tune in to watch him lose. But he's trying to basically sell you that he knows he's boring without saying it. Are you getting that? That's what I'm getting.
100%. Like, if you're counting fucking 12 rounds, bro, you know it's going the distance. If that's the scorecard you're given. If you can't say the dude's going to fuck you up and stop you.
Well, he's saying this is what I hated. I didn't want to see, man. They're saying he's the new Floyd Mayweather.
Well, we'll just be honest, Frankie. Like, pay-per-view sales don't come from cunts like us. Pay-per-view sales come from the casuals that watches the sport. Maybe they'll watch 1 or 2 big fights a year, maybe 3. That type of shit's not going to sell, man. And if people paid money for that, there would have been a lot of smashed televisions.
or worse, they're just not going to buy again.
Yeah.
They say, well, here's the thought process is like, so they're buying it because the media, like this cuck Dan Canobio, is saying he's the best, he's the next Floyd. So people are like, okay, you know what? Let's give it a shot, right? And then what happens is they turn it off and they go, oh, that's the best in boxing? Well, I'm not buying any more boxing anymore. So they kind of tune out the sport because they're like, if that's the best, then why am I going to buy some other shit?
Yeah, but I mean, I can't say that he's better than Floyd, if I'm honest, man, because at least Floyd, like, regardless of what people say about Floyd, at least he can stop someone, bro.
Earlier in his career, but he had some shit too.
Yeah, he did have some stinkers, but I mean, like, I don't know, man. I just don't. I don't think this cunt's the next fucking Floyd. No way in the fucking world.
No, I agree. I'm just saying that it's the media. I'm just trying to really hammer the point home.
I get it.
If people call me a hater and they're like, "Oh, Frank Bay is just trashing Shakira, this and that," he's a hater. He don't want to see black fighters win. He don't want to see Americans win. It's like, no, bro. Like, you're saying it. The casuals are saying it. People that move those big fights, like you're saying, like, we're the hardcores. So we're not the ones that they're counting. You need, in order to become a superstar, you got to have the casuals, and if they don't like the guy, then it's over.
Casuals aren't gonna hang around for fucking 10 years to watch this cunt. I'll tell you now. They might get suckered into it once or twice, but you know what, Frankie? I always say, fool me once, shame on me. Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me.
Yeah, no, and the next question is, who is he gonna fight next? And it's like, well, Conor Benn. Is there really a big fight for him? I don't see a big fight. The only name is this Conor Benn guy.
Yeah, you need a dance partner, Frankie. You need a dance partner, and Conor in England sells. Conor Benn right now sells. Conor Benn will be carrying. Conor Benn will be carrying those fucking. Shakur should be on about fucking 10% retainer for the pay-per-view sales. Because I tell you what, I'm serious. Because Conor Benn will carry that cunt. If it's in England, man, I'm telling you, Conor Benn will carry those numbers. And
Chitlin says Ben is overrated.
Ben's fucking average at best, man. Conor Ben's never fought a decent opponent in his career.
Here's boxing scene. I'm sorry. I just want to get. Shakur says he's making his. So here they go. More fraud May runner. I've got a lot of love for Floyd, but I'm the first Shakur. So he's trying to be kind of humble. But this is what they're doing, man. They're trying to say he's the next Floyd. That's what I'm trying to tell you guys. I said it before. If you listen to my lives, I said this is what they were gonna do.
Yep.
And the problem is, when they do this, he can tell a guy like Ben a rehydration clause. So look, man, I would like to see him fight Ben. Yeah, he beats Ben, but I don't think I think it could be dangerous for a little bit. What do you think, Carl?
Nah, Ben is
nah.
You know what it's gonna look. I'll tell you what it's gonna look like, bro. I can see the fight already. It's gonna look like Devin Haney and fucking Brian Norman Jr.
Oh, just ugly as hell.
That's what Conor Benn is. Conor Benn's a little bit more refined fucking Brian Norman Jr.
Man, I mean, all the other names, I can't really think of any other names. I mean, they're saying Murataya. I don't think that happens. Any of the other champions, Dalton Smith, Gary Russell. The only names is like Ben and Haney. I don't see that. Maybe Ryan. I mean, Ryan, what do you think about Ryan and Shakir?
Yeah, I think the only way he'd ever fight Ryan is he'd have to put a rehydration clause on him. And it'd have to be at 47. It'd have to be at 47 because I just don't think he likes losing that size advantage, mate. I really don't. If someone's taller and got longer reach and someone can jab, I think fucking they can give Shakur all sorts of problems.
Shit, man. But with his style, I mean, I'm gonna be honest. With his style, it's gonna be hard to beat him just because he's just good at avoiding getting hit. He's not gonna take chances. Like, what can you do? It'd be like in basketball, right? In basketball, they have a shot clock, and you can two teams can play one of either way, right? They can choose to run up and down the court and score, or they could just play keep away and drain the clock. And Shakur is that type of dude. He'll just sit there, do the bare minimum, and steal every round.
Yep.
He won't let his hands go. Canobio says, why isn't Shakur and Haney being talked about?
I don't know. Why isn't Bill jumping up and down?
They don't want the fight. This fight, guys, this fight will never happen. If you hear people talking about or arguing about, they're not going to fight. I'm telling you, they're just not going to fight. They're not going to take the risk. It's too risky for both guys.
But it's the only, I think, like, two negatives might make it positive. It might draw one of them out into a silly shot,
Yeah, no, but I just mean from the business standpoint, I don't think they'll fight because
with American logic, yeah.
Their whole thing is built on the O. So they're both trying to follow the Floyd Mayweather blueprint. So, they're not going to risk it.
Yep. And you know what? That's whenever you talk about all-time greats and people have Floyd really high and then they bring that up, it is just so funny, man. Straight away, I just think, yep, you're just an American fucking casual with no idea. Because that is just such an American ideology, man. To avoid losing your O at all costs.
Yeah, no, I mean, that's what Mayweather did, and these guys, that's who they idolize. And Crawford did it too. He retired with the no. Andre Board retired with the no. So there's a reason why they're retiring early with that zero. I'm telling you, man. This is what they're trying to sell you, and he's just gonna play it safe, man. That's what I really think about
I
Shakur Stevenson.
And that's why I don't like them. And that's why I don't even feel the need to talk about them, because like they're just not on the tip of my tongue ever.
Who?
Floyd and Shakur, like,
oh,
just, you know, like I don't know, man. I must be a fucking hater. I must be a racist. I must be a.
You must be a racist, man. You must be. Well, you're at the right place. I'll tell you that. You're at the right place.
Oh, good. Yeah, I must be racist, man. Like it's something I never knew before, but yeah.
I mean, it's better to admit it than play like you're not, you know. But no.
Yeah, I must be racist.
Well, no, man. It just look, man. Like you said, you were on Rapstar. Salute, like, and subscribe to Rapstar. He goes at night. I know you're over there, but look, man. I already know the people over there, but it's just like the problem is they're trying to convince you of that shit.
Yeah.
And that's the pushback. And if you push back, then that's what they call you. That's pretty much
because they've kind of got nothing, because their argument's baseless. As soon as I bring up points such as, you know, they say, well, stars make fights. I just hate that. That is just such a. I've just heard that comment from, and every time I hear it, it makes me cringe.
Yeah, it's cookie cutter. It's like,
oh man, it's just so fucking cliche, you know. And I'm
there
like,
it is, right?
Fucking. And that's why I say it's the fighter, man. It's the person within, man. And that's why I like the fighters I like, man. And that people aren't going to change my mind. I'll change my mind if they do something that excites me. But I don't know, man.
What do you think about Shakur? He's saying, he says he respects Teofimo fighting not to get stopped. Now, see, I'm gonna call bullshit. That's some bullshit. He's trying to make it seem like he's trying to he's trying to twist the narrative, and he's trying to do a Jedi mind trick, right? He's trying to say that he would have got the stoppage if Teofimo would have pushed it.
Yeah. It's almost like he feels sorry for him, you know? Like I could have stopped him, but I feel sorry for that dude.
Well, he's saying it's Teofimo.
I'll tell you what, I think it's pretty piss weak of his old man, if I'm honest. I think Teo Senior's a fucking cunt for doing how bad he did his son, man. Like, you know, I get it. They've been together forever and all this, but
yeah.
I think that's Teo's biggest problem, man, is even when he's had fucking
his
people
Papa.
Well, when he's ever had, you know, someone working with him, like he's had different trainers over the years, but like was it Joey Gamashi had for Loma?
Oh yeah, I think he was brought in. Yeah, they brought in.
But still, the old man, like the old man's got the final say, and like, man, his old man's fucking horrible in that corner, man. I've heard it over and over and over.
Well, apparently he's back in training. He said he's going to welterweight, so it'll be interesting to see what he does, man. And maybe he does switch his dad, but I think that's what everybody's saying, is dad needs to go, man.
Yeah, I think his old man will always be there, mate. But he's just got to let go.
I mean, it's his old man. So here's this. So guys, if we're hating, then this is what we really like. This is real boxing. So this is highlights. Now that's boxing. That's boxing.
Not only that, Frankie, that dude on the fucking canvas was absolutely piecing Hot Rod up for the rounds previous and dropped him. And look at what he did to him, bro. Like, this is boxing. This is how you sell a sport. This is how you sell the sport. And man, fucking for Zufa's second card, like, man, you know what? I even want to talk about Brandon Glanton. Like, this cruiserweight he's got, man, he's the best in America, right? He's number 1 in America and he's ranked 18th in the world. So, this dude ain't no slouch. He's the best America's got to offer in the cruiserweight division right now that's available to fight. He's number 1 on BoxRec and he's 18th in the world. So, man, and Opataya is gonna hurt this cunt. But hey, shout out to him. He's got the balls to get in the ring with him.
Salute, but that's real boxing. Look at the screen. Max Kellerman, he says, Hang won that in the Lavur if you guys don't know what the Louvre, I think it's a French museum, right? They have all these paintings. That was prime Floyd or Sweet Pea. Shakur Stevens right there with Usyk and Nui Bam among the first tier pound for pound elite. Like this is disgusting. I feel like throwing up listening to that.
There should be. You should be able to. You know, you can put a like or a love heart. You should be able to have a vomit emoji.
No, that'd be great, right? I mean,
Yeah.
dude, he said that was Floyd or Sweet Pea, and it's just like they're just gonna keep going with this narrative. They're just gonna try to force me to like it.
Yep. Yep.
And that's what I'm talking about, man. I'm not like you said, man. I guess I'm a racist and a hater because I don't believe it was this masterpiece masterclass.
It just reminded me of a 12-round Olympic fucking fight, bro. Go watch the lower weights in the Olympics. I challenge anyone to go watch a really good Olympic fucking fight for 3 rounds, and you've had enough. Not 12. Not. You don't need 12. You only need 3. So that cunt should go back to fighting 3 rounds. Because to me, I'll be honest, man. There were rounds in that fight I didn't even watch.
Oh shit! Really?
Like, I just I like got up, walked away, got a drink. Like,
Yeah,
I wasn't,
it was. Yeah,
I wasn't.
know what you
I
mean.
wasn't out of my seat, like fucking hanging on to my, like fuck, I can't move. I don't want to miss anything. I didn't feel like I missed anything. Like, you could have
Right.
gone from round 1 to round 12 and gone, yep, I know how that fight went. Just watch those 2 rounds. That's how the whole fight went.
You know it, and you're right, because like we're talking about what's next, but that's the thing. It's like I don't even think people really care what's next because they already know what they're gonna get. Like, we could say the names, but
Yep.
it doesn't do
And
anything.
the
It's
thing
just like,
is, the thing is, Frankie, like, until there's a boxer that comes along that he'll take a chance with, that's got some pop, and like, that's just as sure you're going to get. You're not going to get him in a phone booth. You're definitely not going to get him in a phone booth, bro.
No. I mean, they're saying it's gonna take somebody to do it, and that he doesn't need to do more. It's a master class, but again, if
It's
you want
always
people
everyone else's fault. You know what I love?
Exactly.
It's always everyone else's fault. As to why it's always our fault. You know, that why they can't perform. And I'm like, you cunts are weak, fucking weak. It's just boring. Like, the guy is fucking boring. Like, I'm sorry, you'll never change my mind. I don't like that style.
Nah,
And
but
anyone who's, you know what? To Josh Kelly, I don't like that cunt either. Because once
He did a
felt
lot of
Murta's
running,
Ali in
yeah.
the power, he ran like a bitch. He never took that man's belt off him.
well, he did drop him, but I mean, in the last like 4 rounds, he was on his bike. There was no way he was stopping for 1 second.
And you know what, man? That fight was that close that you could not afford to be on your bike for 4 rounds, bro.
Yeah.
And people say, the 12th round, Kelly had that little flurry in the corner for fucking 10 seconds, and that won him the round. I'm like, fucking Murtaza was piecing him up on the fly. I don't know, man. I'm not happy with that fight either. I think that cunt. I think to take a champion's belt, you got to win the championship rounds, mate. And you got to do it convincingly.
Yeah, I
And that
mean,
cunt.
you could kind of see it coming because, he was in it. Murtaza was in Kelly's backyard. It was a DAZN show, Eddie Hearn. You could kind of see it coming, but no, I agree. I mean, yeah, he dropped him, but the last 4 rounds, that guy was on his bike.
And he was running, man. Same way Shakur ran from Valdez.
Yeah, those last 2. Yeah, I mean, dude. Yeah, man. I mean, look, man, we're boxing. Look, nah, fuck that. It's not racism. It's not. I'm a fan of boxing. I'm just not a fan of that. Let me say with Snackford. Snackford says opponent doesn't take enough risk. Fans don't appreciate him enough. Promoters don't pay him enough. Blah blah. Everyone else except that boring ass dude that demands more than his word. I think he sums it up, man.
That's a fucking fact. That's a good comment. What a fucking comment. Fucking oath. I agree. It's always everyone else's fucking fault that you're a boring cunt.
Yeah.
Fucking just get some excitement in you, man. Like, I don't know.
Well, the people on the internet, Steven Edwards, he's like a trainer. He says that was a humbling type of ass whooping. Beat the racism out of Tiafimo, bitch ass. But it's like, He didn't. It wasn't an ass whipping to me. He didn't get beat up. I mean, he got outboxed.
Is that what Coach Malakuk said?
Yeah.
Oh, he is a fucking midget pissant. I can't stand that fucking faggot.
Now, he's such a phony, bro. I
got
right.
blocked. I got blocked from his channel fucking years ago.
Nah, they're soft as shit, bro. Like, if you don't agree with anything,
they are very fragile over there. That lady Chan blocked me. The
I thought
purple lips.
She talks the most shit. How is she soft and she talks hella shit?
I called Bill Haney a crack dealer.
Oh yeah, you can't go against those guys. That's their homeboys.
That was blasphemy over
there. Mule 911 says Shakur was on the front foot dominating Tio. Shakur turned Tio into a complete bum. Nah, I'm not. I mean, look, man, he got outboxed, but it wasn't ass whooping, and he didn't really do a lot. It was a 1-2. So, I mean,
hey, if that excites you, man, go play Roblox.
I don't think you bought the fight, and if you disagree, you can hit the link. The link is in the chat, and like we said, the highlight of the fucking night is Shakur on Jimmy Kimmel. No, Baby Miller is because his hairpiece fell off. That was the highlight of the night. In this fight, the third fight on the fucking card was the highlight.
He showed flashes of power in those middle rounds. There's a right hand.
So you're the headliner, and this was the best. This was the best you got.
Yep.
I mean, look, man. I don't think these people support like they say they do. I'm just saying, I don't think they bought the fight, and that's why they don't mind that it was boring.
Yep. Yeah, well, if you like that shit and you lap it up, fucking send me. Well, let me drop my PayPal because I'm doing it tough. Send me if you like spending money. Fuck, my kids need new shoes.
I mean, look, you can give him his flowers, as they say. They say give him his flowers, but I'm not ready to cuck and call him number one pound for pound, and he's the best. That's the problem. That's my ultimate problem is that they're trying to tell me I need to say he's the best, and no, I mean there's still a lot better, more entertaining fighters that we want to see, and that's just the facts.
See, and let's be honest, it's not like Tio they were odds-on favourites, like they were even.
Yeah.
Tio was a 4-1 underdog, and Shakur was $1.30 favourite. The only reason I went with Tio is because Shakur is a boring cunt.
I gotta clip that too. Damn. Say it again.
Man, I'm fucking telling you, Frankie. Anyone that fights Shakur, I will back them. I will always support any cunt that fights Shakur. Because he's a boring cunt.
Man, there it is, man. And I don't think anybody would disagree with you if they're truly honest. I think everybody feels that way. Even the people that are trying to convince me, I don't think they believe it. I just really don't think they believe it.
I don't think if they like that, I don't think they've ever been punched in their face in their life, and they need to be punched in their face more. And I'd like to nominate and offer services for cunts who need a good fucking old punch to the fucking jaw and a little wake-up call. I'm offering me services for fucking free. Because that is absolute fucking bin juice. That cunt will not sell a pay-per-view. I'm telling you. I am telling you that cunt will. He might command his little audience that he'll get, but he will not be a worldwide fucking name. Put it this way, man. No cunt in 30 years or 40 years is ever going to be wearing a Shakur Stevenson t-shirt. Ever.
Exactly. Hit the like. Well, what did you think of Xander?
I thought he did well. I thought he fought well, actually. I knew what I was going to get out of a Barrios. I knew he was a come-forward pressure fighter. And I think Xander fought pretty well. I think he did. I predicted that one. That was pretty easy for me, in my opinion. I knew what I watched a bit of film on the Barrios, and I knew what type of style he had. And I thought Xander was a good boxer and could judge distance well. But, man, Xander got in there and let his hands go, man. Xander did all right. I still got Virgil.
Yeah.
I still got guy like Virgil. I don't think he could handle a shot from Virgil.
That'd be a great fight.
Or a Fundora, man. Like, I think a lot of people are sleeping on Fundora, bro. Like, I think he's the best at 54, man, and I think he's going to put fucking one time back into dream time.
Well, that's a lot. We got more to talk about. I think I'm gonna wrap it up here, Carl. I gotta run. Thank you.
No worries, bro.
It's been about a good 60 plus. We went strong. It's been a while, but man, please come again. I'll bring it up again. I just wanted to get this out of the way so we can go on the next. Probably gonna talk about Barrios and Garcia. We can talk about Ryan, the fight with Sean Haney, a real punchable face. What do you want to talk about, Carl? Give me some suggestions.
What on your next one?
Yeah, just give me some suggestions. Floyd Mayweather. What interests you, man? That would make.
Well, I like this cruiserweight division, man. I like this Jai Opetaia, Brandon Glendon fight.
Okay.
Yeah, man. Yeah, he's coming up on Zuffa's card in March, man. Like, I mean, Jai just signed with the company fucking 3 weeks ago. He's already got a fight lined up for March, which is just a month. It's around the corner. It's 4 weeks away. Like, this motherfucker wants all the smoke. He will fight any cunt. And that's why I love Jai Opetaia.
All right, brother. Well, there
right,
you go.
Man. Thanks for having me, Frankie. Peace, fellas.
Thank you. We'll talk about more, man. But the remaining resounding affirmative verdict is in, and Shakur Stevenson is still boring. Changed my motherfucking mind. That's what it is, man. Carl said it best, man. Ain't nobody buying that shit. And he's not number 1 pound for pound. But we got to look. He won. He outboxed him. Salute BDA. Thank you. BDA will be doing more. We'll talk more about Xander, Virgil, Jaron Ennis, and probably getting Josh Kelly, Deontay Wilder. Like I said, Lord Chilaquiles, boxing will never leave you. Nick Ball, Brandon Figueroa is next. But I don't know when the next big card. We're just going to have to focus on Ryan Garcia, Mario Barrios. The undercard is decent. You got Richards and Hitchenson's versus Duarte, right? You got Gary Russell, Andy Hirioka. So, yeah, man, thank you for joining. Salute everybody. BDA, more BC, Mule. Hit the like, subscribe, Exponer. Thank you for joining. It's been a while. I will try to be on again when I can. Snackford. Always kicking it, dropping the bombs. Yeah, man, people, you guys always leave the real comments. Real Chitlin, Ralph. Great people, man. And that's why we're here, man. You guys could be anywhere. You guys, listen to more boxing. You're going to hear the Shakur Twitter sing glazing, and that's okay, man. But you can keep it real. Don't let people tell you how to think and how to feel, man. So with that, Frank Bay, we out.